Attention, the following video is going to totally kick ass. If you enjoy any of it and or have a large penis, please click the like button below. Enjoy.
What is going on, guys? I am Nobody Epic, and this is Awkward Situations, the series where you guys write your real-life, honest, awkward situations in the comment section below. I read all of those awkward situations, and then approximately 7 days from today, unless you're watching this video tomorrow, then 7 days from yesterday, or if you're watching this video 2 days from yesterday's yesterday, then just go fuck yourself. Anyway, I'm going to take one of those awkward situations. Actually, now I've been taking two of those awkward situations, a more general / funny awkward situation, and then a more serious awkward situation because I like that format. I'm going to put them in the next episode, awkward situations, dissect them, tell you how they relate to my life, and hopefully do some team problem solving. And by team, I mean just me, and you can go fuck yourself. I've said that way too many times at the beginning of this episode of awkward situations, and I like you guys, so I don't know why I said that. It's late in the morning, or early in the morning, I should say, because somehow in my brain I just decided that is when I need to do awkward situations, when it's really late and all these thoughts are going through my mind and it's really dark out. But the first awkward situation I'm going to talk about is the most requested awkward situation of all time, and I'm finally just going to address it so I don't have to address it anymore. I didn't want to address it because it's extremely general, but I think there are some helpful things I could say about this topic, so let's just get into it. Today's first situation says, not really an awkward situation, or rather an awkward situation every time I try to talk to a girl, but I'm just a pussy and I don't have the courage to talk to girls that I like. Any other girl I have no problem, but when I decide in my head that I might like this girl, then I immediately freak out and draw a complete blank. I feel like I'm an interesting person and friendly, nice and funny, but I just can't talk to girls. Please help! Like I said, I've seen this situation written in many different forms by many different people, but I picked this situation specifically because I feel like I relate to the person who wrote it. He said he's nice and funny. I was nice and funny. I don't know why I said that like I'm dead. I used to have a big dick, but too bad because I'm in the afterlife now and I can't use my big ghost dick. Oh wait, no I'm not. I don't know where I was going with that. Just ignore everything I said, especially the lying part where I said I had a big dick. It's average, and I was average in high school, which is how we're going to approach this advice because talking to girls is much easier in college for reasons that either you will figure out or I will cover in this video. But I had the average high school experience, so I feel like I can give some good average person's advice. I don't know how to talk to females. I wasn't that guy, but I wasn't fucking sluts every day, dude, because that's how you get STDs, first of all. But you just don't want to be that dude. I was the average dude. I had one semi-serious girlfriend, I had one friend zone situation, and a couple of girls I messed around with, so I feel like my advice applies to everyone. My first thing I wanted to say for how you said you are afraid to talk to girls you like is, what exactly are you afraid of? Because talking to girls is a no-risk, high-reward situation. If you talk to this girl and you get rejected, then you won't be with her. But if you don't talk to this girl, then you won't be with her. And you won't get rejected. So that's great for your pride, right? Oh wait, you were too much of a pussy to talk to her. So that's great for your pride, right? It's a totally irrational fear to have in your head, because if you get rejected, then I don't know how that really affects you. It's kind of a blemish on your record, but let's use the baseball analogy. If you're not familiar with baseball, it does not have anything to do with chemistry, then you're going to have to Google or Bing it. Bing's gay. Actually, I like Bing for porn, but we're going to talk about that another day. Anyway, look it up, baseball. The biggest home run hitters strike out very often. You only see the home runs on the highlights, but you have to strike out to learn how to hit home runs. What's she going to do? Talk about you behind your back with her girlfriends and say, he asked me on a date, what a fucking loser. Well, if she's going to do that, then she's a bitch anyway, and you don't want to fucking associate with her. So bad choice by you. But don't worry about girls like that. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and there are so many different ways to talk to girls nowadays. Facebook, Twitter, text message. Hell, fucking fire up MySpace and put her in your top 8 or some shit, because it is so much easier than back when my grandpa had to talk to girls to their face. I mean, that's hard as shit sometimes, because I do see how you can get nervous if you really like a girl. Or talking to them on the phone. If you're too nervous to talk to them face to face, which you eventually want to work yourself up to, but if you just want to get some practice and confidence up in how to talk to girls and conversational topics, text them first or talk to them on Facebook. It's so much easier, and it really helped with my confidence personally, and that will help you get your confidence up. And when you're talking to girls face to face, just a little tip that my dad gave me, because he's a public speaker and I had to do some public speaking, and I still do. I kind of do public speaking right now, except I'm talking to a lot of people, but I can't see you right now, but I know you're there. I know you're behind my fucking computer screen, fucking hitting my screen. Sorry, I hit you in the face. Anyway, my dad said that if you fake confidence, you will gain confidence. And that really didn't make sense to me when he said it. I said, all right, thanks for your fucking voodoo magic, Merlin, the wizard dad. But it actually is true. Girls are attracted to confidence, and if you just walk up to them and act like you know what the fuck you're doing, slowly over time after you practice that, it will work, and girls will engage you in conversation, and you won't have to engage them. It's going to be a two-way conversation, not just you talking to their face, trying to pitch to them why they should bang you, or just go on a nice date with you and have coffee, I think is what we should be shooting for at the start. So those are my tips for talking to girls. I'm sure you guys will be writing many more tips along with your awkward situations in the comments, so I look forward to reading them. So now we're going to move on to the serious awkward situation. Our final awkward situation, fairly free of punctuation, says, so nobody, I'm afraid of my cousin and to tell his parents about what he is doing. He has almost killed me twice, and my cousins twice. First, everyone was turned around and he pushed me in the deep end of the pool and I couldn't swim, but luckily my sister heard me screaming, and one time he stole my cousin's inhaler and hid it, and he had an asthma attack and no one could find it until we got back from the doctor and he told us what he did, but we were all too scared to say anything. What should I do? I view this as a more serious awkward situation, but it is one I have dealt with directly and my girlfriend has dealt with, so it's something I talk about often, especially when it comes to talking about family issues. And I think I have the perfect solution for you. You do not want to talk to your cousin's parents about this issue. You want to talk to your parents about this issue, because he seems to have some type of behavioral and or chemical imbalance problem, but more than likely it's a behavioral issue, and that is directly related to how he is parented. So the source of the problem is not going to help you fix the problem. You want to talk to your parents and say something along the lines of, I don't feel comfortable around this person, I fear this person, because it's okay to fear your cousins. I was kind of in the middle age where I had a lot of baby cousins and a lot of cousins that are 2, 3, 4, 5 years older than me. So I would hang around them at family events when I was younger, and I would feel peer pressured to do the stuff they do, or I would just be intimidated by what they do, because they would be talking about fighting, or they would say, like, I'm going to teach you how to fight, or they would be dipping tobacco in front of me, which is kind of a redneckish thing, and I have some of those cousins, and I'm not really into that. I think that's absolutely disgusting, but I don't know, I was just intimidated as fuck by them, and some of them, or one of them specifically, is crazy, and I was like, Mom and Dad, I don't want to be around this crazy fucking cousin. So what we would do is me and my brother would stick together, and my parents would always have an eye on us, and if they saw that crazy cousin trying to like do shit with us, they would come over and be like, hey, we gotta go eat potato salad. And I don't even like potato salad, but I was like, it's better than this crazy fucker. So they can solve that situation discreetly if you completely explain to them how you're feeling about it. I promise it won't be an issue, because your parents love you and they want you to feel safe. So definitely talk to your parents about that, and don't worry about this crazy fucker anymore. So that's it for awkward situations. I look forward to reading all of your comments, and have a great day. Diesel.